Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And I have something exciting. As you can see, the screen has Claude on this, and Claude just released their best model, which is called Claude 3 Opus, most intelligent model. And they have some big claims, and I'm going to put them to the test against all the best LLMs out there. So that's ChatGPT4 versus Gemini Advanced. I already have my first task set up, and let's take it off with Claude. I'm going to trigger and just explain the task while that happens. Okay. So we're going to test them based on the time it takes and also how good their responses are. Okay. So first one is actually about writing I run an AI automation agency. So if you have leads, let me know. But I wanted to write a cold email for helping me to get more leads, right? And that's what the task is. Oh my God, Claude is to an awful start. It has literally said, I apologize, but I do not feel comfortable writing cold emails. So, okay, soliciting business for you. So they don't want to write an email. Well, at the end, ChatGPT has given a decent email. And similarly, a decent email from Gemini also. Like, again, I'll just go through them and see which one is better. But Claude is off to an awful start. And plus, I'm still seeing on the speed. So it's 47 seconds for Gemini. And then it's again another how many seconds for GPT. So GPT took the longest amount of time. And okay, let it complete and let it complete. Okay, still going on, and it's around a minute now. So it's still going on because I gave it an image also with the work, but Claude gets 0, Gemini I'll give 1 because it completed faster, and ChatGPT gets maybe 0.25, and I gave Gemini 0.75 just because it worked faster and went ahead with that. Okay, so again, we are off to the races, but I don't know, like ChatGPT is still going on, but I'm going to tell you about the next task, and it's super crazy. Okay, so for the next task we have set up, we're going to ask them to create a beautiful single page website. And I'm just going to get it off to start with Claude, start the timer, click on ChatGPT and just ask them to create a page. I'm actually going to show it to you on how it looks and what do you feel about it. Right now it's around 8 seconds. I am judging them based on the responses that they give and also the speed. Again, I think Gemini is done. Is Gemini done? Let me see. Let me just hold it, I think like the fastest one that has writing the code is specifically Gemini. Gemini is done at 24 seconds. Oh my God, that's super good. And as again, Claude is going faster, but ChatGPT seems to be super slow today. I don't know. I'm still on GPT-4, but it's super slow. Awesome. Let's see. So Claude is closing in at around 40 seconds. Okay, perfect. So 40 seconds for this. And then again, I have to set this up. So let me just take this. I'm just going to take Gemini, right, and just put it together in VS Code. Let me do that and see how that looks. Okay, and I'm going to show you how these go ahead. But again, man, ChatGPT is literally losing this race. They have won so much, and I just don't know. It's still a minute. It's just office, but it's okay. We're just going to put it. I'm just going to put it all together and show it to you on how it seems to be. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so this is very surprising. On the left hand, you see is Claude's response, and on the middle, it's ChatGPT, and on the right, Gemini. Gemini literally did not even create a page. It's not that they did not create a page. If you see the code, I thought it was something wrong on my end. It's just simply forgot to add any text. And literally there is no text in HTML. It just wrote a very beautiful structure, and that's super sad. So this one clearly goes to Claude because I've seen this response is much better. There is much better presentation of projects and everything. So we are just going to do that and give this point to Claude. Okay, so the battle is hitting up here. There is no clear winner, and this is probably one of the tests that I wanted to do. So Claude is claiming that it has a great capabilities. So let's put it to the test. Let's start the timer. Let's give it an option and send them off to the races. So it's a very simple math question. I'm getting it from USA SAT questions. So it's a very simple one. It should be able to solve it. Let's see. I think it's going to be about, I am pretty sure all of them will solve it. I want to see which solves it the fastest and the best. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Oh my God. Is Gemini done? No. Let's see. I have to keep scrolling to just go down. Okay. It was both at 24 seconds, right? And very simply, let's see. ChatGPT is still going on, right? And I would actually like to test the assessment on how it went and what's the quality of answer, right? Now, very simply, let's see how much, so it goes, the image shows the question, it writes everything. Let's analyze each one and it gives a response, right? I would be honest, just from a UI perspective, I would like Gemini's answer better because it gives much more clearer answer. I can see what it's going to do. It's just simpler to understand, even though all of them reached to the same answer. And ChatGPT is taking an awful lot of time. It's just 24 seconds. Claude is taken somewhere around more than a minute for each task. It's not GPT's day to day. But really, like, just from quality of answer, I'll give this one to Gemini. And Gemini seems to be leading the race. That is super surprising. It's 1.75 for Gemini. And Claude is at the same one. So this is pretty crazy. Okay. And it took 1.5 minutes. And I'm pretty sure, obviously, the answer is correct. But this is not something that I expected. Okay. This is not something that I expected it to do. But let's see. Okay. Let's clear this. We are on to our test. And this is probably going to be one of fun ones. And let me just set it up and come back. Okay, so I've set it up. It's a very quick one. It's creating a song for Gen Z written by Taylor Swift. And I want to shoot them off to the races. And again, this is going to be a super subjective one. And it's going to be based on what I want to create. Okay, I want to give a Claude a 3-second deduction. But just to see who does it fast and who does it well, right? And just to this is going to be very different because again, it's based on my taste. But I would still like to see who does the task fastest. And also, how could they do it? Okay, so Gemini is already done. It's around 15 seconds. And Claude, I could not press enter, so I'm going to give it a 3-second show. But just on speed, every time I've seen Gemini Ultra is super good, like just on speed. And this is crazy good. Okay, let's see. 33 seconds. We are at 33 seconds. This is going on. Okay, awesome. Done. 39 seconds. GPT-4 is not having its day today. It's literally still going on and going on and on and on. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read the couple of verses and just see what's the name. So, okay, 51 seconds for Gemini, 51 seconds for ChatGPT, and let's see. So let's start here. We grew in a world of change, pandemic days and virtual chains. Marching for causes, taking a stand, swiping through feeds, our lives in our hands. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Okay. Scrolling through the endless feed, eyes glued to this tiny screen, like and trends, a world I breathe. My validations is what I need. The filter's on, the poise is right, identity lost in digital light. Honestly, I like this one too, but just because the words that Voices of Tomorrow flew off my tongue, I'm going to give this. Okay, so it's going to be half and half. Let's see. In the glow of screens, we find our dreams, scrolling through the hopes that fade and gleam. Hashtags whisper off our silent screens in a world that's spinning in extremes. Oh my God, I'll be honest, I like GPT-4 one better, just for cause, but I'm going to give it, it's going to be a tie. Okay, so what we're going to give is, I'm going to give 0.75 GPT. I'm going to give 2 to Gemini, so 0.25 to each one, and it goes to 1.25. Okay, but this is still not enough because these are only 4 tests. We need to do one more. Let's see what that is going to be. Okay, so the test I've set up is, explain me how did World War II start in 5 sentences like I'm 5 years old, and we're going to ship this off to the races and just start with that and just let's go. It's going to be super easy to see because also I want to be able to analyze how much this works for education or multiple other use cases, but with speed. Okay, so Gemini is done, 10 seconds. Claude is done. ChatGPT is still going on, but we are going to judge this based on the quality of answer. Awesome, 17, 18 seconds for all of them. Let's start with Gemini this time. World War II wasn't like a game where everyone agreed to fight. Imagine a bully taking someone's toys. Other countries said that was wrong and they would help. The bully didn't listen and more countries got involved to stop it. Okay, this is good, but I don't know. I just want to read others before I judge it. Okay, World War II started a long time ago in 1939. It began because of led by a man named wanted to control more land and power. Germany attacked other countries. Awesome. Okay, this is one that I like. Okay, and I'm going to read this one. Claude, a long time ago, there was an angry man named Hitler, and then explain Hitler wanted more or less, so he sent his army. This made the other countries very so dissatisfied with Germany. That's how the big world war started, with many countries around the world getting involved. Okay, guys, to be honest, I like GPT-4, and this is going to GPT-4. Okay, and so I'm going to give it, even because of, as we said, this is going to be test of that. It's going to be 1.75. Okay. Well, the results are, okay, it's very close battle. It's a very close battle. But I'm going to be honest. I'm really going to be honest. I am not going to pay for Claude. It's a stupid tool because it does not even analyze what I need. It is going to give me a no that I don't want to use it. I can't use it to write my automation email. So just based on the use cases and like, just the uncertainty of what I'm going to get is super crazy. It can't even analyze Excel files. That's still with Gemini because right now it still is good at searching and the speed. I will pay for that. I will not pay for Claude. And even if you see, it's literally Gemini first, and then GPT-4 coming in close and Claude. I think, Claude, you guys need to step up your game and really bring something that puts Anthropic as a user case LLM. Because very simply, if I'm going and using an LLM, I want to pay the best dollar for the best LLM out there. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would help me a lot. And I would love to see you in the next one.